Oh, what's up, Brutus? Man, early. 15 minutes early today. I like it. I like the dedication. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm not dealing with you right now. Put it down. I didn't say that. Put it down. We'll talk about it later. I'm in the middle of doing something. Take the packages inside. The door's unlocked right there. You can go out there. If any of those are my packages, set it in here. Anybody want a kid? Anybody want a kid on this live? I'm giving a kid away. Does anybody want a kid? All right. What's going on, man? What did you have for breakfast? What are you drinking? What are you smoking? The kid is gone. Him and his friend waits till 1 minute, 30 seconds before I go live to come in my man cave and start messing with me. Yeah. That's what I'm dealing with. But anyway, we're here. Coffee in hand. Switched it up today. We're doing community coffee today. This is Mardi Gras King Cake Coffee. Used to be a yearly release, but now you can get this coffee year round. It's no longer just yearly. Whoa, Leather Biker Gene made it to us today. Don't brush your teeth before coffee and before cigar. You do all that after. We're doing the new cigar from Punch today. You guys can't really see it because the camera don't cooperate with reading up close. But I will show you because the presentation of this box is awesome, guys. So the part standing up is like a VHS sleeve. The whole thing is made like it's a VHS movie. So you get the box swings open. It was cool. I had to buy it. I had to try it. What's up, George? Charter Oak, that's a good one, man. But yeah, I love the presentation of it. I sometimes do enjoy Punch cigars. The egg roll, I love the egg roll yearly. But yeah, so I tried it. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's even wrapped like a movie. You can't really see it, like I said, because my camera wants to get crazy and not focus words up close. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, man, Arnold Palmer, pimping ain't easy. But that's what we're smoking today. And I knew you wouldn't be able to read it or see the presentation, so I made sure to incorporate a picture in today's live. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. And so far, I just lit it a couple minutes before the stream starts, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's a great little punch it packs. George, I know you're waiting on me this morning, so what are you going to smoke? And also, was that you did I read your post right in Discord? That humidor was free? FREEE. All you had to do was move it? Dude, that's awesome. And does it work? Have you confirmed if it works yet? There we go. So now you can read my mug. Let's see if... Yeah, there you go. Dad's Home Movies. I just had to make myself a little blurry. There you go. That's what we're I don't know if you grew up in the 80s and 90s or was around when the VHS and the home camcorder boom happened. You probably wouldn't want to dig through any VHSs that were hand wrote. Just going to say that, and we're going to leave that there. Especially of your parents. Unless it was straight from the factory and the movie company, you probably didn't just put it in the VCR and watch it out of fear. Ow! I just asked myself. My dog is grunting and snorting next to me, getting on my nerves. So that's it, guys. That's Sunday. Sunday. What's new? What's new in the barrel burners world? I hit up a con yesterday. We did this little super small Comic-Con. It's about an hour from my house. Literally, when I say super small, it was about, I'm going to say 10 to 15 booths, maybe. And there was only 2 booths of all of them that of stuff I would buy. So I did buy some loose old school Ninja Turtle figures, but then digging in long boxes of comics, and I found some nice stuff. So I did spend a little money. Oh, the TAA bat is such a good one. So it doesn't cool or it does cool? You say it works perfectly. So is the fans working? The fan may have just burned up. You make it change out the fan. That yeah, it was awesome, man. It looked almost brand new. That's a good deal. So I know Rob's not going to be here today. I spoke to Rob earlier. Dirty Birdie hasn't been here in 2 weeks, but he is home now, so maybe he's going to drop in today. All good, Leather Biker Gene. How you been, man? You getting to ride any? Has the weather calmed down for you guys? Gene is going to leave us for the Partridge Family, a show that's been off the air 40 years and he's seen all the episodes of, I guarantee you. Fan works fine, but it doesn't cool, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as if your house stays regulated, because one of the first run new airs, if I remember right, mine has a heater in it, but not a fan. But my internal temperature of my house never gets that hot anyway because we like it cold. Oh, nice, Brutus. I didn't get to play it yesterday, and it's double XP weekend. Man, I hope to play it today because, like I said, I don't know if they meant for it to happen, but they're giving you double XP weekend, and when you pop a double XP token on top of that, you're getting 100% more XP. It's allowing that to happen. Time is a problem. I get it, man. I sold, me and my wife both sold our motorcycles probably 6 or 7 months ago. I had a brand new Street Glide CVO. It was 2 years old. It had 500 miles on it when I sold it. My wife's bike was 5 years old. She had a Street Bob, and her bike had 1,100 miles on it and was 6 years old. So that's how we don't have time to ride no more. The kid keeps us busy. Yeah, that's awesome, George. I would have took that in a hurry. Even if he told me the fans didn't work, I would have took it. Yeah, because you can rig up something to get some air circulating in there, even if you had to cut a hole in the back of it and run your own fan system in the bottom. Do like some fucking computer PC fans that you mount in your computer just to blow up to circulate everything. Oh, you'd make it work. It's too nice of a piece of furniture. I don't care if it works or not. You throwing it out, it's free. I will take it and I will see what I can make out of it. I bet, man, you're 87 years old. You're not supposed to be lifting shit that heavy, George. Got to take it easy, buddy. Got to take it easy, little man. Man, I wish my beer would just finish going great. Gray color. Just go gray already, Age shit. Sucks getting old, guys. Getting old. I'll show y'all again. Here's a close up picture of what I'm smoking today, and this is the presentation. We'll make it even bigger. See, it's pretty cool because, like I said, that's a sleeve. The box at the back is a sleeve that fits over the other box like it's a VHS, and you see the graduation wedding beer league. Super cool, man. Be kind, rewind. It's VHS nostalgia in the presentation of this. I'm a sucker for it. I bought it just for how it looked, but I am enjoying the smoke. Ecuadorian Habano. It's Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, and it's Nicaraguan binder and filler. So it's 20 cigars in a box, I believe, double stack. Ooh, yeah, that ain't no fun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brutus. It's super small fans in those new airs. I mean, it's like plug and play now. I have one of the first gen new airs, and it's at my office. So I'm finally, after all these years, I'm getting electrical problems out of it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to salvage it, but it will sit there and it'll just start flashing the digital board and it'll just start beeping nonstop. And you have to unplug it for a little while. And sometimes you can plug it back in and it'll stop. Other times you got to leave it unplugged a couple of days. So it's an electrical problem somewhere in it, but it's one of the old ones. It's heat only, no AC. I've had it a long time. I do not need any more humidors. If I buy more humidors, then I'm gonna want to buy more cigars. Morning, Keith. How you doing, brother? So no cigars for me. I mean, no no more humidors. Shit, I got the Remington behind me. I got two new airs here on the other side, and I got a new air at the office. So no, I'm good, man. Yeah, I've Googled everything about it. It's really nothing's going on where you can fix it. I really think it's in the wiring. So you have the wires that are hid on the door bracket where the door opens. They drill through the bracket and it goes into the humidor. So it's four sets of wires there. You can unplug them, you can plug them back in. So when I fool around with those wires, one of them it's got to be a short. It could be cut internally, but I'm thinking I have a short in those wires because when you wiggle those wires, you can either sometimes stop it from happening, or if you bump the humidor and you bump them wires, it starts happening. So I really believe it's internal and it's a wiring issue. But I mean, even if it goes out, I don't care. I'm still going to use it because, like George says, the temperature in my office never gets warm enough to worry about. I'll just keep some Bovita packs in there, we'd be good to go. Which it's so old, it's seasoned perfectly, man. You really don't even have to put. I haven't put packs in that thing in shit, probably 3-4 years. It's regulated, it circulates good. The cigars keep it right. So I haven't had to add packs in it in years, and it keeps 70-70 like I keep all my humidors. For me, the 70-70 works better. I have tried my cigars humidity wise at 68. I have tried my cigars humidity wise at 72, and 70-70 seems to be my magical numbers. Yeah, that's what she said, Brutus. Airtight box. Got rid of a lot of shit yesterday, so trying again today. Oh yeah, it's that pre-move and get rid of and sell everything you can, make your trip light. I forgot about that. Garage sale Keith. He sat outside under his porch all day and smoked cigars. He had a great day at the garage sale. Dad's home movies. Anybody, it's time of the week for the question. Oh, see, man, I can't, George. I run 68 for a while, and it's okay if I'm going to smoke inside, but I had the problem of when I would go outside and my cigars would be 68 or under, them mugs would just crack and break and then just smoke too fast. I don't know. It seemed to be a little too dry for me, you know. But hey, it's what you like. If drier cigars smoke better for you, that's why I say 70 is perfect for me. 72 was too much moisture. They would not burn well. So I think, like I said, I even take 69 and it anytime you get it. 69 or 70 would be all right. But once I got 68 or lower, it's too dry for me. All right, who smoked something new this week? Of course, I have. Just got these in this week, and I actually smoked that new. Shit, I did a Facebook video this morning. That one I suggested for the live. So I actually smoked two new cigars this week, so I'm doing good this week. So if I don't smoke anything new next week, I'm still averaging a new smoke a week. That's the plan. I did get some more blood medicine in. So my agent humidor will have a nice little collection of blood medicine sitting and resting for me. Can't wait. I think I'm, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I've got 3 boxes of blood medicine now. 2 are going in the agent humidor, and I will slow smoke the other box, and it's going to be nice. I'm telling you. I'm about to cycle some Viaje from the agent humidor, putting in the smoking humidor. I have the weapons of mass destruction and the daisy cutters, the little man versions that popped, I think it's 4 years ago now. They came in the bricks. So I have those. I'm going to finally cycle them from there to there and start enjoying them. You didn't really care for the blood medicine. I liked it. I didn't have it with coffee yet, though. Almost did one this morning, but I really wanted to smoke this punch. Ox Nicaragua Vintage I've tried, and it's new to me. I've never tried that one either. Yeah, I found blood medicine to be better than some of the other limiteds from them recently, because a lot of them kind of have been letting me down lately. Of course, the Los Calaveras is good every year. That's one I look forward to. But like the Mil Diaz Maduro they just put out, I didn't think was that great. Some of the 2023 edition, I mean, it's just, I don't know. That's a whole other story. But big Crown Heads fan, but some of the yearly releases haven't really been caring for. I'd never had a blood medicine till now, Keith, because they always had been event only sticks, and I was never able to get them. So I got them, and I'll be all right for a while. And I definitely think after aging in my humidor, it's going to be good. Oh yeah, if that was the last stick of your night, it could be different. You like the Mil Diaz Maduro? See, I like the regular one over the Maduro. I love this. I love this. I love seeing the differences of what we like, because sometimes we like the same things. But yeah, I was kind of Mil Diaz Maduro. I was like, eh. Yeah, man, you got to go back and revisit those aging cigars. Yeah, I have some 4 to 6 years. I'd probably say about 6 years is the longest of some I've had aging. They can, and of course, it gets to the point you can have too much age on them and start mellowing out. So I do need to get some out and rotate some of them. Maybe not all of them, but like open some of those bricks and put a good 10 or 15 in the smoking humidor. Yeah, maybe I need to try it again. I only bought 1 box of the Maduro. I was excited when it come out, man. I was hyped up, but I thought it was okay. I mean, yeah, I would smoke more again. Whether I'd buy another box, I don't know if I'd ever buy another box of them. I like the cream, La Cream. That's one of my favorite crown heads, and they did a couple different variations of it this year. I really liked. Wow, I still to this day have not smoked the Amazon Basin. I need to go back and revisit CAO. I love CAO. I like the American. That was a great barber pole. I used to keep that one around and smoke every year, 4th of July. Uh, I like I like the Consigliere. That was originally named the Sopranos, and I guess they got tired of paying Soprano rights, so they took it away a couple years, come back, and now it's the Consigliere. That is one of my favorite. Always keep that one around. And of course, I like the Flathead line. Always good cigars. Yeah, it was kind of pricey when it come out. Is that the one that's got the like the vine wrapped around it, like the little rope wrapped around it, like a snake? Is that the one I'm remembering right? I think so. I think that's what I'm remembering. Yep. Okay. I thought so. Yeah, I've always liked CAO, man, and that's one. Even though they're not boutique, that's still one brand I would definitely periodically pay visits back to. I've always been a fan of CAO. Anybody going to watch some golf today, George? You going to watch some golf? I'm Man, I sucked in fantasy golf this week. 4 of my 6 guys didn't make the cut. Yep, 100%. He's been in the cigar business a long time. Oh, I'm gonna have to sidebar with you, George. Me being a big Sopranos fan, I would love to hear that story. Also, another fun fact: the one of the cigars that Tony Soprano smoked the most on the show is a CAO. It's not the Sopranos cigar, but one of his daily smokers was a CAO that he smoked all the time. I'd have to look it up again, but I could find it for you. Yeah, man. 100%, Keith. I'm loving all the stuff they're putting out now. Yep, they started CAO, so CAO. But yep, I'm liking it. I'm liking the Aramis, the Vociferous. Can't wait to see what else he does. Oh, you got a humidor to deal with today. You ain't gonna watch no golf. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it today. I seen I think Rory made a push late yesterday, had an eagle and stuff. So I'm gonna look at the top 10 this morning, see who's in it. And if there's some guys I like that have a chance to win, then I may watch it. But if not, I'll sit back and watch the rain and have some cigars outside. I'm gonna show y'all again, just to show y'all again. This is what we're smoking today. This is the Dad's Home movie. I kind of like that I put a picture on the screen for y'all today. But the presentation, they 100% knocked it out of the park with this VHS. Later, Gene. You forgot to set your lineup. Well, I would have probably did better not setting my lineup. The only thing saving me right now is I got Rory and I have, let's see who I got. So I got Rory and I got Lowry. That's the only two that I picked that is still playing. I had Daniel Berger, I had Sahith Thagala, and then I had 2 scrubs because, of course, you can't just buy all the stars because you set on a limit. But I mean, I had some heavy hitters and only 2 made it. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, I either won first place or second place. So I was on a roll. And then this fucking week happened. And shit happens. Ooh, interesting, George. Were y'all able to try that? Did he give y'all one at the event? I definitely want to try that one. So you think golf on TV is boring now, Leatherbiker Gene? I've said this 100 times. I could not watch golf. Like my grandpa would have golf on TV at the holidays, and I would see it on. I remember watching Payne Stewart as a kid because I mean, seeing Payne Stewart, you cannot ever forget the way this man dressed. So I remember watching him on TV. I remember seeing him. But as I got older, I found golf boring. But now that I play golf, I'm intrigued, and I can watch golf 12 hours a day, all 4 days. It's on TV, you know? Yeah, I'm going to keep my eye out for that one, George. That would be definitely, hey, that may be one we all need to grab and smoke for our smoke session on coffee and cigars. That would definitely be one to grab when it comes out, and let's smoke it on here. Because I guarantee you that's going to be a damn good Connecticut cigar. Guarantee you. The name was Hold Please. That's a good name for a cigar because you're holding it. Hold please. Man, I feel like my head's about to explode. I got all this sinus pressure all the way up to my eyes. I take a daily sinus peel and I'm still dying. Well, I hate you didn't get to enjoy the full event, George, that it was no ventilation, but that would have been pretty cool to meet him. Slam and Sam, we had 2 TVs, 1 color. Dad watching golf in color, Mom watching the whole movie. Very nice. I mean, I'm a history guy. I love the history of all sports. Even I just love keeping up, and that was some good times for golf back then, man. Nicholas and Arnold Palmer, Sam Snead. I mean, you had so many of these guys that were just larger than life, even in them times. Of course, the money making is a lot different now than it was then, but the guys still made a good living and were known by it. Yeah, if that was the case, Keith, I would never smoke. I mean, there's something sinus every day around here, and I take a pill a day. If I didn't take a pill, I probably couldn't function. But I'm not retro in the day for sure because it's like it's like mid nose to eyes. It's there, you know. So definitely no retro in the day. Shit, you about to move to Florida where everything's green and it's always raining and pollen's everywhere. If you don't have sinuses, you will get sinuses. uh, it's just the struggle, and then the humidity will welcome you every morning when you wake up, and you're like, it's too hot to sit on my porch and have coffee. I'm not gonna do it. George got lost looking for the name of that cigar. Or either the Metamucil kicked in. One. You know, Keith, if you would have put all your cigars and y'all's golf stuff in that garage sale, it would definitely make moving a lot easier because you would have less to carry. Man, speaking of golf, I want some new irons so bad. Yep, exactly. Exactly. You're out there with it then. Yeah, man, I want some new golf irons, so I'm trying to fight the urge. Enjoy your partridge, family, Leatherbiker Gene. I'd rather be stabbed in the eye repeatedly with a nail file than watch the Partridge Family. I like a lot of old shows, but that was one I could never get into. Never could do that one. I feel like my head's gonna damn explode today. I didn't feel like this when I woke up either. It's like started feeling it like 10 minutes before the stream. It's like, wow, I'm getting stuffy. For stat. Very nice, man. That's some nice irons. I want to go back to Mizuno. My best irons ever were the Mizuno JPXs, man. I want to go back to that. Right now I'm hitting some Titleist M4s I got a couple years ago. I found them on clearance and I bought them. And then I sold one of my buddies here in town my Callaway Maverick set, and I broke even. I was able to sell my 3-year-old Callaways for what the M4s were on clearance and come out flush. So I was able to upgrade, but I definitely want to go back Mizuno. I just don't want to drop that money for a full set of irons. If I can line up somebody to buy my M4s, which I can trade them in. So we have a local business. It's an actual local business, and it's a golf shop. So it's locally owned, and he will take trade-ins, but you can always, of course, sell them outright better than trading them in. Because I mean, they're in great shape. Because that's what I'm hitting right now. I'm hitting the M4s on my irons. My wedges are Callaway Jaws. I'm hitting a Callaway Big Bertha driver right now. I have a Callaway 3-wood, and I have a Callaway hybrid. That's what I'm hitting. And then I got my putter is Scotty Cameron blade. I'll never leave the Scotty Cameron blade. I was using a Titleist Spider because I like a heavy putter. So I was using the Spider mallet putter, and I loved it. I had it a few years, but I love the weight distribution on the Scotty. So I have a Scotty blade that probably weighs what the mallet weighed. And I'm able to control the speed a lot better with that heaviness. So I absolutely love it. I'll be Scotty Cameron putter to the day I die. Oh, wow. Old Jack Nicklaus clubs. That's awesome. Yeah, I never would have took you for the golfer, man. Golf is outside. Video games is inside. I just picture you playing video games and raging all day long. George, you got a busy week on the road again this week? What's your daughter hitting now, Keith, or is she wanting to buy something once she sells her Apex? I'm gonna hold off on getting mine right now because my wife, we have a family golf membership now, and that's what she said, Brutus. So my wife actually went to play golf with me the other day. Me, my son, and her. We played. We only played 9 holes because, like I said, no way they would have made 18. And we were letting the kid. He's only 11, so he don't have that much distance yet. But he would hit from wherever my drive landed, and then he would play out the rest of the course. So the wife just has a random just beginner set off the shelf Academy Sports Special, and if she gets serious and she actually likes this, I'm going to have to upgrade her clubs. So we're going to do her clubs first. Is what we're going to do if she likes it. So we'll play a couple more times, see if she really wants to stick with it, and then I'll get her fitted for some better clubs. Oh, wow. 3 months away. Oh, wow. She's hitting men's clubs. It's crazy. So what I did, this is the first time ever, my M4 irons, I actually went graphite. So I have a real bad habit of swinging too fast. I have a super high swing speed, and I have that problem of whipping it back and forth. You hear it back and you hear it front. So I purposely went graphite shafts on my new irons so it would mentally make me slow down my swing, and it's actually helped a lot. Which is crazy. I know I should be hitting stiff shaft. I've hit stiff my whole life, but I did go graphite on my irons this time, and I am liking it. It has slowed me down a lot. I did some bowling this week on Wii. We hooked up the Wii this week, and we've been playing Wii Sports. We dug my wife's old Wii out. Yeah, graphite shaft is definitely lighter, 100%, but it has helped me mentally slow down. So I think by the time I get my next set of clubs and I go back steel shaft, I will mentally be programmed to slow the fuck down with my swing. So it's working so far. So, which they were on clearance too, and I couldn't change out the shaft, but I was okay with that because, like I said, I wanted to mentally train myself to slow down. Now I'm reprogramming myself everything. I had a golf lesson this week because I've never been able to hit my driver in 3-wood that good anymore since my hand surgery. So my local pro this week, after about an hour of being frustrated with me because I wasn't hitting my driver after he was telling me what to do, changed my grip to the baseball grip from the traditional overlap. And then once he changed me to the baseball grip, man, I was hitting them right down the middle. I was bombing them again. So it looks like now I got to program myself to use the baseball grip and relearn all of my hitting whatever club again. Yeah, we got tons of Wii games. So last night we played The Price is Right. I won. My kid had a sleepover. And then me and the wife played him and his friend in Family Feud, and we won that too. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. But yeah, Wii Sports, we've been doing the baseball, the bowling. I don't like the tennis because we end up knocking each other out. We're too close together. But the baseball, the bowling, and the golf, we've been playing on that. I've played with him. So you'll leave out in the morning, George, and come back like Friday again. You'll be gone pretty much all week, like you do every week. And then you'll have to cut the grass and romance the wife and do all that before you can sit and enjoy your cigars. Oh, it's fun fucking with George. Everybody just fuck with George every time, every chance you get. Fuck with George. Dude, a weed for $15. It's cool. So at that Comic Con yesterday, there was a guy with a video game booth, and he had the NES Ninja Turtles 2 cartridge in box. It was open, of course, but it was in box. But the box was super, super faded, and I wouldn't pull the trigger and buy it. But he had his original Nintendo 64 from when he was a kid, and this guy was probably about my age. I would think he was probably around 40. So, of course, it was used, but he still had the original box, and he was going to sell it for I think it was $250 in box. Box was clean too. Box wasn't damaged. It wasn't crushed. But it was pretty cool seeing a Nintendo 64 box after all them years, to have that mindset as a kid to save your box. Like me, I've trained my kid that now as a collector. Save your boxes if you're going to open it. Oh, that's not bad, George. But yeah, it was definitely super cool seeing it. Because N64 was one of my favorite systems that was outside of Sega and PlayStation. N64, man, WCW versus NWO, creating your own players, your own entrances. That game was way before its time. The Mario on there, the Zelda on 64. GoldenEye, Game Changer. 64 was so fun. Tiger Woods on the Wii. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Tied your controller to your golf club? Wow. That's awesome. Keith, did you smoke anything new this week? That's my weekly question of seeing if you guys tried anything new to you for this week. George had a blood medicine, so he smoked something new this week. I'm smoking something new now. I don't know. This may be my only cigar of the day, man. I'm literally sinus up out of nowhere all of a sudden. Maybe if I sit outside, I don't know. Maybe it's just being indoors right now. Maybe if I'm outside, feeling the wind blow, watching the rain, maybe I'll clear up a little bit. Maybe I'm allergic to being indoors because I'm definitely not an indoor person. I like being outside. I was going to do this outside today, but I left my laptop at the office. Because I do want to start doing some of these outside just to kind of get some fresh air, where my damn dogs aren't at my feet snoring. I still have to try that rosewood. I had the rosewood in my cart to buy, but I end up buying the new Warwich Pig first. Speaking of pig, and I know George has seen this, but they're doing a Viva La Vida in that small size. But I haven't seen a date on when they drop. Should be soon. That's what I was just talking about, George. The El Pupo Fry. If you guys haven't seen it yet, they posted it the other day on Instagram. El Pupo Fry. Yep, old school when I had to sit out in the sun with no shade. Yep, when we first moved to this house, all I had was a deck to sit on and no shade. I sit under trees. So if it was raining, I couldn't do my streams. But yeah, I want to definitely get out under the outdoor kitchen. And it doesn't matter if it's raining because it won't get to me. And do these. George, you know what me and you talked about. I'm just curious to see what they're going to charge for this fry. They're supposed to send me all their press releases to put on the website, but they skipped me on this one. I got the anniversary one press releases. Yeah, I like being outside, Bruce. I'd rather be outside than inside. I don't know. To me, it's depressing to sit inside. Even though my windows are open, I can see outside right now, but just sitting inside is depressing to me. I can literally sit outside on a porch for 12 hours and never get off the porch. It's just, I'm out. I'm in nature. I got fresh air. I got wind. Yeah, I'm excited for it, but like I said, homie ain't dropping $20 a cigar. I wonder if there's an article up yet with the. Hang on, I'm gonna do a little Google search while I talk to y'all. See if there's anything about it. Gordito Fry. It's a 4x48. Okay, that ain't gonna be. I mean, it's a 4x48. Hang on. I'm gonna do a screen share for y'all. Hang on, my good peeps. Hang on. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Let's take a look at it. So, let's make it bigger for you. So here you go. This is the El Pupo Gordita Fry. It's a 4x48 pigtail. It's going to be $12.40 a cigar. San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler. Comes packaged in a travel cardboard box that holds 5. So they're going to be a 5-pack. So you could probably, chances are, maybe find them on sale for $60. If not, they're going to be like probably $70, $75. But it's a 5-pack. There you go right there. That's going to be nice, man. That's going to be a nice size. There you go. That's your package. That's what you're going to look like. So that is what's new coming. They ship June 14th, George. There you go, right there. Cigar ships June 14th. So there we go. Man, Brutus, I think they forgot who we are, man. We definitely got them good. Yeah, that's what she always says, Rick. Yeah, I agree, George. I told you it was going to be probably pricey for what it is, but I mean, $12 for a 4x48. I think that should be an $8 cigar personally, but you know, when you have made it in the industry, you can charge what you want. Once your cigars start hitting all the top 10 lists of the year, you're pretty much there and you can kind of do what you want with your prices. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, your California taxes are ridiculous. But you know what? You're about to move to Florida, one of the most cigar friendly states in the world, and you're going to live it up. Yeah, George, I'll buy this one too. Even though 12 is pricey for that size, 12 is still in my norm of what I spend on cigars, 10 to 12. Every now and then I'll splurge for a $15 cigar, but I'm over it, man. I'm not buying no 18, 19, $20 cigar. I'm not, unless I find them somewhere for sale super cheap after the fact. But I can't justify it no more, man. That's what's up, Donnie. Welcome, man. I mean, see, so, I mean that's not. I mean, you're looking at what, $60 for a 5-pack. Normally, if you buy a sampler of 5 cigars somewhere, you're $60 to $75 for 5 cigars. So I mean, it's in line for a sampler, but it is a 4x48. So it's like a firecracker. Yeah, I get it, Rick, but I mean, $12 for a 4x48, man. That's a little much. Definitely not getting cheaper. And what used to be our before long, $10 and $12 is going to be our new budget stick price, and we're going to be stuck paying $18 for every cigar, you know? Yeah, I agree, George. It would make you feel a lot better if that would be a Robusto or a Toro 5-pack for $60. I get it. Me and you talked about this the other day. We were DMing about this the other day, and we were talking about the price. I said, watch it be crazy because I haven't tried their new anniversary sticks because they're averaging $18 to $19 a cigar. I'm not going to do that, man. And we talked about last Sunday on this countdown how a lot of these boutique brands now are kind of pricing themselves out, and like the normal, our top 10 countdown of the year, normally I don't think you're going to see some of those companies in our top 10 this year because their cigars are getting so pricey for their new releases, because we do a true what came out this year. Yep. Yep. And I think it's the same blend. I don't think the blend of the cigars changed. I think it's just the different size you can get. So you're buying the same El Pupo in a different size. It's got the word anniversary stamped on it, and it's pricey. But hey, if I get my hands on one and I smoke it and I'll be like, holy shit, guys, this smokes like a $20 cigar, like a dream, I'll let you know. But I mean, until I find some on clearance somewhere, I'm not going to let you know. I will continue to buy the base El Pupo because I love that cigar. AJ, I seen a AJ cigar the other day that really intrigued me. It's called the Samurai, and it's about that size. And I thought about grabbing some of those to try. Which one are you intrigued about, George? 100%, Keith. That's what that's my point. I mean, just because you got all the hype and the publicity there now, don't price yourself out. I mean, you literally could have made that a $15 cigar. I mean, $3 per cigar makes a difference when you're talking about a box of 10. And a lot of people's not going to discount it right off the bat because it's a new anniversary cigar. They're going to wait. They're going to sit on it a while. Then you might find it $30, $40 off for a box, which gets that average down closer to $15 a cigar. And then I would do it. Or if it gets on one of the sites where we have Barrel Burners discount codes at, where I'm getting 10% off or 15% off and then rewards points, and it's getting that average down to what I like to spend on a cigar, then that's a different story. But when it's just there, man, I say it all the time, guys. There are too many damn good cigars out there. Still today, with today's pricing, from $8 to $12 window, you can have some of the best cigars of your life. 100%, and I'll stand by it all day long. And if you can't find a good cigar in the $8 to $12 range and you're like, dude, you're fucking crazy, hit me up and I will point you in the direction of $8 to $12 cigars that will blow your mind. Anybody in this chat right now that smokes the boutique world, which Barrel Burners, 99% of the cigars we smoke are boutique cigars, will tell you what an $8 to $12 cigar is. That is amazing. All day long. Yeah, that one too, Keith. And the other thing, okay, so you just mentioned Boofy. Let me tell you another thing that's pissing me off in the cigar industry right now. For instance, the new Uncle Lee 5-pack, okay? The 5-pack is only available if you buy 30 Room 101 cigars, so 3 10-count boxes. Or for every 10 you buy, if you don't want to buy 3 boxes, you get 1 Uncle Lee. Don't like that method. I don't like that method at all. I don't want to buy all your other stuff over here that I don't want to smoke to get this new one I want to smoke. I hate that. I know it's marketing genius. I know if I owned a business, I would probably do that to some extent. But as a consumer, I absolutely hate when companies do that. Drew Estate used to do that shit for the rare Ligas. Buy all these cigars, you get a Liga. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. What cigar are you paying $18 for, Keith? Yeah, Rick, you got good cigars, man. It really is. I just don't like it, man. Saka does that with some of his unicorns. You got to buy this many of this one. You get 1 cigar. I'm not spending $300 of cigars I don't need to get a 5-pack of something I want. Oh yeah, 100%. That's what makes the variant world, Rick. Rick, I loaded up at a con this weekend, man. I got about 40, 45 Ninja Turtle comics that were the original Eastman and Laird run, starting with like issue 5. So these comics were what, 84 on up, and they were all from very fine to near mint condition. Colors were gorgeous, beautiful comics, beautiful. Literally went to a Comic-Con that had 15 booths and only 2 booths of shit I wanted, and dug through some long boxes and bought all this guy's Ninja Turtles. Dude, I never post in the collector. They're on. I actually made a video yesterday that's going to go on my YouTube tomorrow, my collector's YouTube, where I show you each box, each book in depth. I did get a number 7 this week. I had a number 7 already and a 9.4. I was able to upgrade to a 9.8 and then turn around and trade that 9.4 for another graded comic. So I did better myself on the number 7 issue. So yeah, I can't wait, man. I was happy. The guy was like, "You're buying all my babies." I go, "Well, they're not your babies if you're selling them." He goes, "My wife's making me sell them." I go, "My wife wouldn't have known I had these." Yeah. They definitely don't need to be pressed and clean. I'm telling you, these comics are pristine, man. These were out of this guy's personal collection from back then. So these were literally his comics, and they are beautiful comics. I'll post that YouTube video in the collector's channel tomorrow once I get it live on YouTube. So George, let me know when you smoke that new anniversary stick, brother. Those El Pupo anniversaries. I'm out of coffee, so I got to go to lemonade. Yep. Shit, my wife don't know half the shit I got in my collection, but I would have never. If I felt that highly about something in my collection, I mean, I would literally need to be hard up for money. And this guy owns a comic book business. I mean, he had probably 20 long boxes of comics set out on his table yesterday, and they were amazing. All of his comics were amazing. Great comics. He even had some graded stuff, man. He had a couple nice keys. But yeah, once I had to buy all these turtle comics, I was tapped out for the day. I'm like, okay, I'm done. No, George, man, why don't you buy a box and split it? We'll smoke them on the Coffee and Cigar Live, George. You were talking about you had some cigars you could share for the stream. That would be a good box to bust open for us. Keith, I'm still waiting, brother. What cigar are you paying $18 for? $50 on cost. I mean, hey, that may be what we had to do, George. We may have to split a box so we can get that $15, $15 a cigar average, you know. But I would be scared I like them that much after we buy them, and then I'll be stuck buying another box on my own, you know. Yeah, Rick, we just got a guy in our town. He's opening up a comic and collectible shop. So I hit him up this week. He's right down from my office because we didn't have any shops in our town, any comic book. So he does comic books, collector cards, D&D. So he's a full collector shop, and he is he's getting in with Diamond and everything, and he's actually going to have the weekly comics. So hopefully I won't have to order from Midtown much longer to get all my weekly comics. But he didn't have a single Funko in his store. So I put him in the Funko business last week. I sold him 311 Funkos and 34 action figures. And then he told me he wants more. So tomorrow I'm boxing up probably another 100, 150 Funkos and bringing them to him Monday to buy from me. George, you know you have some $18 cigars in your humidor you bought. You probably bought some Espinosas for that price. Grading's not hard to do at all, Brutus. I think CGC is now actually grading video games too. You basically, like with CGC, you go on their website, you buy a yearly membership, which is cheap, and depending on what tier of your membership is how cheap you get your grading. and you just fill out a form, send it in to them, and they send it back graded. Well, my Funkos were old and retired. I told that guy straight up, I said, don't buy new Funkos. Don't get you an account and don't buy new Funkos. Now they're mass produced and they don't mean shit. But the Funkos I've been having and collecting over 10 years, they're all retired. You're not getting them no more unless you go to eBay. So I sold him stuff he couldn't get nowhere. So yeah, the only market for Funkos now is the older stuff that wasn't mass produced. I mean, I had over 700 Funko Pops in my collection. So I'm trying to get after this is said and done, I'll basically be down to the Funkos I just truly won't. Yeah, it's not hard at all, Brutus. Normally about once a year, I'll bundle up about 10 or 15 different comics and I send them in all at one time, get them graded. And it's worth buying my membership because I do enough comics once a year. No, when they grade it, it's encapsulated in the plastic case. That's part of the grading process. And if you ever bust it open and take it out of that case, you have to report it to them so they can take it off the register. So they keep a register of how many of each grade there are, and that fluctuates the prices if you ever resell it, because there's a registry that says, oh, there's only 198 of this, or there's 1092s in existence. So, and that's what helps feed the value, because there's a list of how many there are in circulation graded at that grade. But yeah, that price is everything. That price is to give you the grade, be encapsulated, and everything. I had a whole room, man. For years I've been intending to put all these Funkos on eBay, but that's too much work, man. Listing that many Funkos on eBay. First, you got to go do the research, see what they're selling for. Then you got to price it. Then you got to take the pictures of everything. Then you got to list it. And then if it sells, you got to mail it. I made this guy a hell of a deal, and he took almost half my collection in one spot. All I had to do was help him load them in his car. So that's where I was at, you know. I was like, I'll gladly cut you a deal to buy in bulk. I said, if you're buying hundreds of these, you will have a hell of a deal. Look at here, guys. There's some stranger that just popped in our chat. His name is Dirty Birdie 69 JT. Welcome, Dirty Birdie 69 JT. This is Coffee and Cigar Stream. We do these every Sunday. Welcome to our stream. Nice to meet you. Yeah, new phone. Who dis? He ain't been here in like 4 weeks and almost missed it today. If he would have come 20 minutes later, he would have missed this today. New stream. Who dis? Welcome, Dirty. Welcome. We're Barrel Burners. If you ever want to find out what we're about, you can go to barrelburners.com. There's a About Us tab there. Tons of videos on the website. Tons of information. If you want to join Barrel Burners, you can hit me up at barrelburners@yahoo.com, or you can DM me on our Instagram, and we'll tell you the requirements, and we will get you in our chat. So just let us know if you're interested and you want to hang out with us, sick individuals. We would definitely love to have you in our chats, man. Thanks for supporting us, and thanks for dropping in the stream today. Yeah, first time here, man. Love it. I love when first time people pop in. We appreciate it, man. We herping right now, Rick. You guys have the ability to herp anytime you want. We have open herp rooms in Discord. Pop in chat and say, everybody, let's smoke a cigar. Boom, meet me in the herp room. About once a week, I see somebody rallying some troops and getting in there herping. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be a good fit. The way you type makes me think you're like old. You're probably in your 70s or 80s. Technology is a little tough on people that old. But then again, this Harris G68 guy and this Keith Brakefield guy, if either one of them can learn technology, I think we could get you moving there, Dirty. Oh, you're gonna put what you putting in the smoker today, Rick? No one is older than Keith. Look at there. You start talking about Keith and Beast just comes in out of nowhere. Left hook. Bam. Got Keith right there. What was for breakfast, Beast? What did you cook for the family, man? Last time I talked to you in chat this morning, you were about to go do breakfast. Yeah, my wife, because my kid has a sleepover, my wife did some homemade waffles this morning. So we ate some waffles. Brats and breakfast sausage on the smoker. Interesting. I've done boudin and I've done sausage on the smoker. They turn out good because I like my boudin to be crispy, so I always grill my boudin. But the smoker really, really crisp them out. I like that a lot. Yeah, man, I love a good waffle, man. Like a good pancake too. Cornbread with jalapeno. What? Bacon wrapped jalapenos. I did bacon wrapped jalapenos 2 weeks ago, but I did them on the grill. You always eating breakfast burritos. Are you part Mexican? Or is that the California Mexican culture doing that to you? Yeah, man, I like a good bacon wrap jalapeno. And these jalapenos wasn't super spicy. So you wasn't miserable for eating them. But yeah. The only bad thing about doing damn bacon wrapped jalapeno or anything bacon wrap on the grill is the fucking mess it makes, man. That cream cheese, especially when you flip them over, shit goes everywhere. You're scrubbing your damn pit. Wife likes a limited menu. Is it the wife likes a limited menu, or Cigar Beast has a limited menu of what he knows how to cook? Which one is it? Bacon wrapped cornbread. I mean, I would eat that. I'd eat anything that's bacon wrapped, pretty much. Bacon wrapped steaks are good. I've had some bacon wrapped chicken cordon bleu before. I mean, bacon makes anything better, man. You can bacon wrap a cigar. Just say yes, beast. Definitely the wife. Okay. My wife likes me to cook, but when I cook, it's all meats, man. I only cook a side. And wife like, what are we having for a side? I was like, me and the kid, we eat steak and pork chops and all the meats. I ain't cooking a side. I'm cooking the meats. And after about 4 days, she's like, can we eat something else other than meat? I'm gonna send her a link to this video and tell her to watch it the 1 hour and 9 minute mark, beast. And we'll see how that helps you out, man. I'm here to help, beast. Whatever I can do to help. Hey, because listen, if your wife's mad at you and she wants you to go outside, guess what? That's more time to smoke cigars, man. 100%. All right, guys, today we're smoking. You know what we're smoking? Let me see if I can pull it back up. I may not be able to pull it back up, but I really like the cigar. Oh, nope, it's gone. My share is gone because we took it out with the website a while ago. Anyway, we're doing the Punch cigars, the new Dad's Home movie. The box looks like a VHS box set. It's pretty cool. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binders and fillers. I am actually really enjoying the cigar today. We did the Mardi Gras King Cake coffee from Community Coffee today with it. It's been a good smoke, man. Really has. And whether I smoke again tonight, I don't know today because the sinus pressure is killing me. Just tell the wife that you take care of the meat and she takes care of sides. It's understood, Dirty. That's the rules. I grill and I put things on the smoker. I'm not cooking sides inside. The only sides I will cook is if they go on the grill. I will do her veggies on the grill. I'll do her corn on the grill like she likes, but I'm not going inside and cooking sides too after barbecuing for hours or working a smoker for hours. I ain't got time for that. I gave my Blackstone away, Keith. I bought a Blackstone a couple years ago, and the humidity down here in Louisiana, every time, if it sat more than a week, if I would just go 2 weeks and I would go to cook on it, it would be rusted over already. So I cured it after I cooked. I cleaned it real good every time, and I cured it. And then it would still rust up. And I gave it to my buddy, and he did the same thing. He said, man, I can't keep this thing from rusting. It's out of the weather, got a cover on it, but the humidity nonstop kept that thing rusting. In a year, I probably had to take that thing down to the bare metal like 4 times with a sander, cure it, get it back going. I can't do it. Can't do a Blackstone down here, man. It was ridiculous. I've never seen nothing. The grates on my barbecue pits don't even rust, but that Blackstone rusts nonstop. No, George, that's my excuse to stay outside because I got to work the smoker. See, I don't have a pellet smoker, though, so you can load your pellets and be done all day. My smoker is the wood chips, and it's only a little cylinder that goes in the side. So about every 30 to 45 minutes, I add more wood to it. But I like that because I'm outside smoking cigars the whole time. Yeah, man. If you live in a very humid spot, that Blackstone is going to be nonstop rusted for you. Good luck, Keith. Good luck in Florida keeping that thing from not rusting. I'm going to check with you in a few months after you move to Florida with your Blackstone, and I want to see if you can keep it from rusting. I would not invest into a bigger one until you can get your other one down there and see if it's going to rust. See, and Dirty just said the same thing. Everybody that's in Florida, it rusts. Dude, it was a constant battle. I cured it with the oils that I use. I even bought the actual Blackstone stuff that you're supposed to cure and seal it with, and it would still rust. Yeah, I was so disappointed, man. I wanted a Blackstone for years. I literally sold the Blackstone and I bought me a nice charcoal pit that you can mount a smoker box on. And I used that for the last 2 years and I still use it now. So last weekend we had people over for Memorial Day. I did hamburgers on the charcoal grill. That way the grease don't catch it on fire because gas grills and hamburger patties. So I still keep it around for that. Uh, so I like it. So I keep it. Wife's like, what are you doing with that barbecue pit now? You got a new nice pit built in. I'm like, still going to use it because I like cooking on charcoal. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't take the chance, Dirty. Y'all bear with me. I gotta do. I'm gonna talk to y'all while I do an order for food for my kid and his friend. They want pizza delivered. Shit, man, that Blackstone I bought was the 36-inch, so it was the pretty good size one, and I got tired of fighting it. I'm telling you, man, got tired of fighting it. Yeah. I'm watching. I'm listening. Oh wow, a nice book. Very nice. Shooting, shooting. All right, George. Catch you later, man. A Pit Boss ceramic griddle. That just sounds pricey. Yeah, that may be what you have to do, Keith. This kid wants a cheese pizza. Where the fuck are cheese pizzas? Shoot them, man. You're not supposed to let a buck run across your yard. Boneless. Yeah, anything slate, man. Woo! Hey, that's a hell of a deal. 350. I probably paid 350 for my Blackstone. 750 to 350, man. That's a good price. Hang on, I'm almost done, guys. But I'm watching. I'm just ordering pizza. I'm here. Boneless wings. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do. Is exactly what you're gonna have to do. Yeah, we just did some DoorDash, man. I got that DoorDash annual pass. So if you do the DoorDash membership, you get free delivery always, and you get a discount off your orders. And it's only $10 a month. So you save that per order because we DoorDash at least twice a week. Yeah, I'm not buying any more cooktops. I may buy like a cooktop that goes on my gas grill. I want a new smoker, but I'm in the trap. So where I keep my smoker, like I got to have an upright smoker. So I built these tall cabinets. So we have a bar under the outdoor kitchen that's tall, and I build it specifically to hold my smoker in there, so I can put my smoker away when I'm not using it. So I have an upright smoker, so I could never get one of these pit ball smokers that are so big and wide because, first of all, it's just me, the wife, and a kid, so I don't need a huge smoker. So I use the upright, uh, and it does all we need to do. So that's why I have the wood chip version, but I can actually put my smoker away when I'm not using it. A big barbecue pit, another pit sitting under the outdoor kitchen, my wife would freak out. It would just take too much room. But I would love to upgrade my smoker, but my smoker's fine. I love my smoker. It's electric smoker. Never had any problems with it. The fucking walls are that thick of black smoke. It's so well seasoned. Uh, I love it. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Woo! Coffee kicked in. Had to take a pause for the calls. Keith, what you want? You want an upright smoker or a pit boss? No, I don't even want it. Beast, the outdoor kitchen's so nice. I don't want all that sitting under there. Like right now, because I have everything's built in, everything's custom, and then I have already my charcoal pit sitting in one corner, and I justify keeping it out because I still use it weekly, even though I have a gas pit. But I like the upright smoker because everything I cook, I mean, I can fit a ham on it. I can fit a rack of ribs. I can fit a roast. I mean, I can fit everything I want on that upright and still be able to hide it away when I'm not using it. So, yeah, I mean, the convenience of a pellet smoker to load the pellets and not have to touch it again the whole time it smokes, that's a great selling point. But they're a lot bigger than what I need. Now, if I could find a nice upright that takes pellets, I would probably upgrade and buy that, and then like give my little brother my smoker now. But I've had my smoker now, shit, probably 7-8 years, and I mean I love it. But I'll do a little research. But I haven't seen any upright pellet smokers that wasn't huge, you know. Because my smoker now doesn't have like big leg system on it. My smoker is built like to set on a shelf. I mean, it's tall. It's very tall. It's probably around 48 inches tall. So it's very tall, and the legs are only like this big on it. It's got the screw out legs where you can level it. So mine doesn't have a big base on it either. So mine's perfect. It's exactly what I've wanted because you can set it up on your shelves, and then when you open it, you're eye level with it, so it doesn't sit on the ground. But yeah, the Wi-Fi, I mean, they're fancy. The Wi-Fi controls, all that's cool. I just, until I can find one that kind of functions how mine is now, where it sits on a shelf, it's smaller, I'm going to stick with mine unless it goes out. And if it goes out, I'll probably buy the same thing again. I just buy the bags of the small cut up wood chips. I put it in the reservoir. You take the reservoir out of the side, you put it in the tray, you put it in, you turn it, and then the wood chips fall in the pan that has the burner under it, and it kind of burns the wood chips. Electric's the way to go 110%. You never have to worry about your temp being right or wrong and adding more wood. Mine has a digital, I set the time I want it to cook, and I set the temp I want it to be. And it just sits there and cycles itself. So I would never not buy an electric one, for sure. Electric is the way to go. I don't want a traditional where you got to add wood. You're burning too hot. You're not burning hot enough. 100% electric will spoil you. Electric will be all you need, for sure. And I'm pretty sure the pit boss, George, oh no, George left. Like, he has a pit boss. He has a nice smoker. But I'm pretty sure like his is electric too. But everybody that I know has a pit boss loves them. It's bigger than what I need because shit, most of the time what I cook, even that small, I mean, that's 2 to 3 days of food. And mine has 4 shelves in it, which I can take out. So if I'm cooking something high like a rack of ribs or my spiral ham, I can move the shelves above it. Or I can do a ham. I can put sausage above the ham, boudin. So I can put smaller stuff as I go higher, and it's perfect. I think it's a Master Chef is mine. I got it at Home Depot. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do a smoker that's not electric. Yeah, I would. I'm not that. I don't like cooking that much to have one that's not electric. I want it to do everything for me like a fucking oven. I know people that love cooking, and they have the big fire pits, man. They do indirect smoking. They'll do one side of the pit is all their wood, other side is their meats, and they'll put the tray of water or liquid in there. They'll put some wood flavor in there, and they fight that motherfucker all day long, man. Checking temperature nonstop, adding more wood. I'm not about that life. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy cooker. That is not my life at all. I mean, shit. You can make anything a smoker, man. You can take your gas grill. You can get one of those metal food trays, fill it up with water, and put it on one side of the pit, like I was just saying. You cut your temperature down, and you can make any pit a smoker. Just cook indirect, lower the temp, and let it cook. But that's more work than I want. What brand pellet smoker you got, Rick? But the pellet smokers really spoil you because literally you fill the box with your pellets and you never have to touch it again. Mine is a little more work, but it's not much. Like I said, I normally set a timer on my phone for 30 to 45 minutes, and then I go back and I add more wood, and it constantly burns my wood. And I mean, you're only going to literally have to worry about your smoke. What is it? 4 hours. After 4 hours, the meat don't absorb the smoke no more anyway. Oh, a Traeger. Yeah, the Traegers are nice too. They're pricey. So I think it's 4 hours. I think 4 hours is the magic number, if I remember right, where your meat doesn't soak up any more smoke after 4 hours anyway. So you're only really, I mean, twice an hour adding more pellets for 4 hours or more wood. Oh wow! See, I've heard steak on a smoker is real good. I haven't tried steak on my smoker. I did find a recipe the other day to put hamburgers on a smoker, and I definitely want to try that. I definitely want to try that to have a nice burger patty, homemade burger patty, seasoned well, that is going to have that smoky flavor. So I told my kid the other day, I said, we're going to one weekend, we're going to put burgers on the smoker and let them cook a couple hours on the smoker and see how good they turn out. George had me put broccoli on the smoker the other day. I'm not a broccoli fan at all, but the smoked broccoli was very good. I kind of enjoyed it. And the wife don't like a lot of the smoky flavor in her food too, so I told her next time I will put the broccoli on the smoker, but not put any smoke flavor in it. Just let it cook on the smoker and try it that way. Yeah, when I want a steak quick. I'm ready to eat it. The ham on a smoker is my favorite thing to do, man. I will do a spiral cut bone in ham, and I cover the whole ham in mustard, and then I put bourbon brown sugar rub all over it and coat it real good on that mustard. And we'll do 3 to 4 hours on the smoker. Oh my God, I love the ham on a smoker. That's the magic ingredient, Keith. Cover that ham with mustard. I live by it. I did a drunk chicken on the smoker 2 weeks ago and covered it in ham and did the herb and seasoning rub on it. Very good. Ham is the best thing. Me and the kid, I will cook a big ham and we'll eat it for a week, man. It's a good snack. It's good food. Wife don't eat ham, so it's all me and him. I cook the ham for the holidays. The family loves my ham, but that bone-in spiral cut ham, that's the way to go. By the time you're done with it, you can set it on your tray. You grab your tongs and you just pull the ham right off the bone. You don't even have to cut it. Ham just comes right off the bone. Ham is the easiest thing to smoke and the best tasting, in my opinion. You got to, Brutus. I'm telling you. You just go buy the spiral cut bone in ham. You can even buy the regular non bone in, but anytime bone in is always better flavor meat wise. Same thing with pork chops. If you're going to cook pork chops, get the bone in. It's just something about still having the bone in it when you cook. It's way better. See, George said that too, smoked bologna, but I don't like bologna at all. My kid loves bologna sandwiches, but I'll go ham. I'm not going bologna. I haven't ate bologna since I was a kid. I can't do bologna no more. But I'm telling you, do the ham and then let me know that you did a ham after we talked about this. I'm telling you. Mustard. Get you some yellow mustard. You can even do spicy mustard if you want. Coat that whole ham with the mustard and then put your seasoning on it. It's pulled ham like pulled pork. Yeah. I did Southern style ribs the other day as pulled pork. So I basted them, colored them, did them on the smoker, took them off the smoker. I put them in a tray with apple cider vinegar and Sweet Baby Ray's, laid them all in there, covered them with tinfoil, did them like another 3 hours on the smoker, put your gloves on, and you could just crush them and pull them. And so we did Southern style ribs as pulled pork the other day. And my kid was like, Dad, this is the best thing you ever cooked. He loved them. The wife don't like fatty meat, so she really didn't eat any of them, but they were good. It was very good. But yeah, ham, man. I'll do a ham at least once a month. Love the ham on the smoker. The ribs turn out good on my smoker, too. I do the 3-2-1 method, 3 hours direct on the rack, and then 2 hours wrapped in tinfoil with some beer. Take them out of that, put them back on the wrap, baste them with my barbecue sauce, and put them back on for 1 hour. And normally you can't pull the ribs off the rack without them falling off the bone. 3-2-1, that's the method I use on my ribs. And I'm a firm believer, guy. The bourbon brown sugar, the McCormick bourbon brown sugar rub is my favorite rub. I put it on my pork chops. I put it on my ribs. The cracked black pepper is also good on ribs. I will do that one on ribs. They have to be, man. My wife is like, I won't eat ham because I don't like the texture. Then, like her steak, me and my kid, we like ribeyes. I like the steak with a little fat in it because you're getting the flavor from the fat. So I have to cook her the fucking fillet steaks that are fucking that big around and that thick, which are hard to get cooked right because they're so damn thick. So I have to cook that steak for her. Me and the kid eat the fatty steak. Man, that's where it's at. Meat's better with a little fat in it, man. It's like a dad bod, you know. Most women like the dad bod, so gotta have a little fat with your meat. I like my women thick. Gotta have a little fat. Beast, your wife's the same way. It makes it difficult to cook. You're basically having to cook two different things. My wife would rather eat chicken than pork. I would rather eat pork and beef over chicken. I hate grilling chicken. I hate doing anything with chicken. Chicken's like you either undercook it or you overcook it and it's dry. It's like no in between when I cook chicken. It's going to be like rubber or it's still going to be pink. There's no perfect temperature. I cannot get chicken right. And I hate cooking chicken. Hate it. Pork chops, I'll crisp pork chops up. I do the super thin cut pork chops. Put them on the grill and they're crispy. Oh, I could eat those pork chops every day of the week. Yeah, man, it's a struggle, Beast. I understand it, man. I'm with you. It's nothing worse than spending time doing all that cooking. You bring it in, and it's like they pick at the food and they don't eat it, and you're throwing so much away the next 2 or 3 days because nobody's eating it but you. Hello? What? Well, he's a certain dominance. All right. Well, I'm about to end my stream and come in and check on y'all. Bye. He's going to come and light your cigar for you, Keith. Don't worry. He's going to use his cutter. He's going to use his fuel. So you're going to save money there. He's even going to take the first puff and get it lit for you. Then he's going to hand it to you. And it's going to be the same cigar he's smoking. So y'all can talk about it as y'all smoke it. He's got you, Keith. Are y'all going to the lounge or is he coming to your house, Keith? He's got you, Keith. Dirty, it's great seeing you, man. I know you were in Florida for 2 weeks. You and Mark should have popped in on the Sunday morning. Y'all were sitting there under his tiki hut. Y'all could have watched this together on a Sunday morning. I know you were in Florida. Same way, Beast. Same way. Me and my kid could literally eat meat off of a grill every day of the week, and the wife is good for like 2 days, and she wants something different. The house. Very nice. Romantic setting. I like it. I like it. Y'all can watch golf together. Y'all can watch the end of the golf game today. Well, we nubbed that cigar today, guys. We smoked the Punch Dad's Home Movies. Check it out. You'll see the box. I done cleared it. I can't show you today, but super cool. It looks like an old VHS box set. Slide the box out, flip the box open. I mean, it's nostalgia, man. All you guys that know what VHS movies are, that's how this box looks. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binders and fillers. This is a great cigar by Punch. I put it right up there with the Punch egg roll. I love the Punch egg rolls. Didn't really care for the chop suey that much, but the Punch egg rolls I love. This is actually a great cigar too. I'm glad I bought it. And this was my second new cigar of the week I've had. So I did good this week. I branched out. I tried some new cigars. Out front doing the yard sale. See, y'all could sit under the garage, smoke cigars, and judge everybody that comes by and don't want to pay your prices. Perfect day. You should do that, Beast. Bring your wife. Let the wife work the garage sale with his wife. You should have, Dirty. You should have. So disappointed in you. You missed this show 2 weeks in a row and almost missed it today. How dare you? Cave painting. Oh, black and white. No, movies to Keith is the old reel where your home movies were done on the film reel and you had to set up the projector to watch your home movies. That's movies to Keith. I will be in Orlando in August. Going to Orlando and Jacksonville with the family in August. Man, I don't want to put this cigar down, guys. I'm telling you, this is a good smoke. I am burning my fingers and still smoking. Oh, man. Well, shit, if my wife was working, I would stay home, man. That's peace and quiet. No, we ain't talking shit about Sunday in Florida. Dirty was in Florida the last 2 weeks. My wife is in the it's her birthday today, and you're on this stream, Keith, and not doing housework for her. I don't remember, Keith, but my wife made sure to tell me yesterday I'm not going to have time to go smoke cigars with my Florida people. It's a family vacation, is what she told me, and we're not there long, and she's not going to let me escape for cigars. I tried. I told her, I said, baby, I got this guy moving from California to Florida. I want to sit down with Keith. I want to smoke a cigar. And she's like, absolutely not. We're not going to have time. I said, well, I'll put a pin in it. She's like, there's no pin to put in it. You're not going to get time. I'm like, literally, it'd be like an hour or two. But I'm still going to put a pin in it because I'll probably piss her off that day and she'll want me nowhere around. But I think it's mid-August. I should go back in October. That may be what I have to do. I'll go in October. My kid's birthday is the first October 2nd, so it had to be like late October before I could sneak away. I may just fly. I could fly there for a weekend. I still got flight credits from when COVID hit. They keep extending my credits for me to use. So I do have a free flight. I had a flight book. We were going to do the Barrel Burners meetup in New Jersey when COVID hit, and we canceled everything. So about every 6 months, I'll get an email saying they extended my credits to use. The wife didn't use her credits, so I still have credits. All right, guys, that's it, guys. I just nubbed that cigar. We're done. I got pizza ordered. I'm about to go get some pizza, eat some lunch with the family. And that's what we're going to do. And probably watch some golf while it's raining outside, sit outside, watch golf, hear the rain hit. And maybe these sinuses will calm down and I'll smoke another cigar today. But that's where we're at. San Diego, Whale's Vagina. That's what Ron Burgundy said San Diego stands for. So that's a little Anchorman quote for you guys. If you haven't seen Anchorman, shame on you. Fuck San Diego, basically. I don't want to go to California. Yeah, thanks for everybody stopping by today. We should be back. I don't foresee anything going on next Sunday where I can't do this again. But like I said, summers get busy for me. There may be a few Sundays I'm going to miss. I know the last weekend of June I will miss, and the first weekend of July I will miss because we're dropping my kid off at camp in Arkansas. He's there for a week, and the very next weekend we got to go back and pick him up. So I do know I'll miss those 2 weeks in a row. So there will be 2 weeks in a row we miss. But other than that, I think we'll be good, and I should be able to do these every Sunday up until the last weekend of June. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's all right, Donnie. You made it, man. You made it. That's all that matters. So definitely, guys, make sure to check out the Coffee and Cigar Crew page in Discord because we've been kind of discussing what cigar we're going to do for our big smoke session, where hopefully we all smoke the same cigar together. I'm going to bring a couple of you on the live with me to smoke it, and then you guys in chat hopefully will get out there and grab that cigar too. We'll give you enough notice. We'll give you 3 weeks probably notice, hey, we're going to do this cigar on this date, and then we'll all smoke that cigar and talk about it together. Hopefully it'll be a new cigar to all of us, but I know it's kind of hard to grab a cigar unless it's a new release that nobody has smoked. No, I'm not going to Disney this time, Rick. We're doing Universal only. We're going to Jacksonville for 2 days to visit my brother-in-law, so we'll be doing stuff with them. And then we're going to Universal for 3 days, and we're coming back home. So it will be, I mean, I know what my wife's saying. It will be a super quick trip with hardly any downtime. So it's just a matter of if I can get away, but she's telling me I can't. So, you know, happy wife, happy life is the quote. So, all right, burners, see you later. Rick, I will post that YouTube link tomorrow in the collector's chat when that comic book video goes live on my collector's page. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. I'm out. See you in chat, burners, and everybody else. We'll see you next Sunday live on this stream. Same time, same place every week. Everybody have a good Sunday.